Welcome, Blood Bowl fans. Today we have an exciting match. It's the last match of round 8 of the Kringle Cup 3. That's right. We're moving on to week 9 after this match. It's going to be crazy. We're nearing the end of our season here. 3 weeks left after this one. With us, we have both of the coaches that are competing tonight. We have Coach Robbie of the BBC, and he's going against Coach Marlowe of the Clown Car. Let's bring in Coach Marlowe first. Coach Marlowe, how you doing today, sir?
I'm doing all right. Krusty, he's going to be out this game, so we're probably going to have to rent ourselves a rat ogre. Luckily, they come with loaner in the first place, so it's not going to be too much of a change for me. But it's kind of unfortunate that I got to spend my petty cash on a rat ogre. Um, really wish that Krusty could be here, but he's resting in the hospital bed right now. He's probably beat up the nurse, but uh, you know,
As
you know
long
how
as
Krusty
as
is.
long as the nurse ain't a snotling, I think she'll be all right.
Yeah, yeah.
All
She's
right.
probably a goblin.
Yeah, she's fine then. All right, let's bring in Coach Robbie. Coach Robbie, how are you doing tonight, sir?
I'm doing pretty good. I spilled some soup before I got on, but I'm doing all right.
Oh no, was it hot soup or was it just?
It was hot soup.
Oh, did you get it on yourself?
No, just on the floor.
Well, that's good. No burns or nothing then.
Yeah.
Do you think that's like a metaphor for how this game's gonna go? You're just gonna spill your beans?
I'm hoping to spill my beans in like a very positive way. I don't know exactly what that means, but I'm hoping that's what happens. To be honest, this match, I'm just happy to be playing in the actual competition and not a friendly that we do like weird shit with afterwards. So really happy to be playing against someone with internet that stays on during the game. Uh, so uh, yeah, I wish Coach Marlowe the best, and I'm feeling better now that soup is in my bowl.
Heck yeah. Well, that's good. Hope you can enjoy that meal while you play Blood Bowl. All right, go ahead and start the matchup. Deafen yourselves, and we'll see you out on the pitch. I don't know how this match is gonna go tonight. I know Robbie, I think, has a bunch of people injured, possibly. I'd have to go and check, but a little too late now. We'll see though. Team values, quite a difference, I think. I know Coach Marlowe's always rocking that low. He's been under 100 or a million petty cash for like, well, I think just for today because Rat Ogre's gone. But this late in the season, when you have under a million petty cash, you're gonna have or you're under a mil. Oh my god, I can't even think. Under a million team value, you're gonna have a lot of petty cash. Yeah, 440,000 petty cash is gonna go to Marlowe. He's gonna be able to pick up big guy here if he wants to. I mean, he could go for a star player or he could just do a straight up mercenary. So yeah, he's picking up the Rat Ogre mercenary, which leaves him still quite a bit. What else will he pick up? I'm thinking maybe he'll go for like a reroll. Got 260k left. Oh, this one's got claws on him. That's cool. Oh no, he's putting brawler on it. I didn't know you can customize the mercenaries. You can spend extra cash to put skills on them, I think. Picks up a bribe and a biased referee and an assistant coach. Wow, he's really going for the dirty player this game. Wow, so he picks up the Rat Ogre, a bribe, and the biased ref. So I'm thinking that he's going to just be trying to foul Coach Robbie's team quite a bit here. Are there any journeymen out on the field? I don't know. I don't think so. Actually, Coach Robbie's team is looking very healthy right now. I thought he had a lot of people out for this game, but it turns out I think he's got the full team ready. I just love that Coach Robbie decided to pick up a halfling. We haven't seen halfling yet on any of our teams in Blood Bowl 3 up until now. This little guy here, I think he's going to be trying to go for some maybe dirty plays. I'd use him just to foul people, honestly. Oh, he's swapping him out. Blackadder is not going in for this first drive. Like he's going to be joining the ends or the sidelines. Zaz, the mutant rat ogre. Love that name, Zaz. All right, and the kickoff is going. It's landing right at the, looks like it's landing, I think, in this square. Right on the midfield line. Oh, I think Coach Robbie's hoping that it just lands back a little bit. Oh, and the goblin catches, the red skeleton catches the ball. And there's a stun on the field, so it looks like, what was the officious ref? Yeah, so luckily no players got sent off, just one stun, so that's always good. And the stun comes out from Mr. Mime over here. You might see a blitz from the Rat Ogre. I think that's maybe what he did to try to free him up using Mr. Mime. Coach Marlowe's already got somewhat of a cage built up around the ball carrier, which is nice for him. He can just continue pushing on this side if he so chooses to. Oh, here comes the blitz. It's going to be on to Benny Hill show. He's going to go down. Deciding whether to use Stand Firm, and he does. He's going to be sitting in that spot, unmoving. There we go. Gutter Runner comes in to complete that cage. That's a very strong looking cage right there. A push coming out from McDonald. we go. Coach Robbie only has one player knocked down, or two players knocked down, so it's not a big deal. It's a big hit on McDonald, the thrower. He's going to be stunned. I think if you're Coach Robbie, just try to control this spot right here and just back up some of your other players. Doctor Who does have block. Gonna knock down the Snotling. This frees up Peaky Blinders to either go into the backfield or he can regroup, join his. The crown moves up. Not sure what that's gonna do, but just positioning him right there. This Snotling is gonna be knocked down. The space that he chooses decides to go inward towards his team, away from the sidelines. Stunned. Sock is stunned. Ooh, Sparkle's gonna be going down as well. Push the Rat Ogre out. Yurt. Ooh, and a blitz coming out. Gotta use the block here. Ooh, and a head injury. Who's that on to? Grumpy. Grumpy's gonna get his noggin knocked off. He's out. That armor value -1. Oh, he's only gonna have 5 after this. That's he's gonna be a frail old little Snotling. We're gonna see a push come out onto Larry. And a follow-up as well. There we go. Coach Robbie did a good job of kind of fending off rats here, not really pushing up too much. And the Rat Ogre decides to blitz. He's going to be knocking down the Apprentice. Damn, I'm getting chilly. I need to put a blanket around me or something. Ugh. Oh, yeah, there we go. This is comfy. Oh, and the ball moves to the other side of the field now. Doing a little change up here. Sherlock's gonna be knocked down. No stun or nothing. Oh, and a big red die roll onto Top Gear. Wow. He's going to be going down. That's going to be tough to pick him back up. He does not have very many players around him to assist. Yeah. I think you just got to try to take out this guy and start putting players around him to get up. Oh, he just gets up. He doesn't need any help. Oh, he rolled 3. That's exactly what he needed. Coach Robbie does have this Troll Slayer here, and he's standing right by Zaz. I think towards the end of his turn, he should think about trying to take down the Rat Ogre. If you can keep the Troll Slayer on the Rat Ogre and keep him down, it's going to be paying off huge. Because without that Rat Ogre in play, the rest of these Snotlings and Goblins, and even the Gutter Runner, they're going to be a lot easier to take down. Ooh, and a big hit onto Dizzy. Dizzy's going to be knocked. Sure, we'll see some sort of a stun, KO, or injury as a result. Yep, there we go. That's another injury. Sparkle's gonna be knocked. And he's stunned. Ooh, Eastender's making his way all the way in the back line. We still haven't had a blitz come out from Coach Robbie yet. I don't think he's going to be using it this turn. Unless he wants to go for Larry. I think that might be a decent play there. Just try to blitz Larry. Oh, he's just going to be moving him. I think it's alright to not move your characters around, but I think it's almost a waste to not use a blitz on your action, because a guy that you just stand up could be used for a blitz as well, and so there was a couple people I think you picked up, but just moved only. And being able to just push somebody away from another one of your teammates is always beneficial, whether it results in a knock or not. You know, it doesn't matter. If you can create space and keep that space, it's always huge. Alright, and Druby's coming out for a hit. He's only going to get a push. But now there's this nice channel right here for the ball carrier to run through. Oh my goodness, and he fails, even with dodge. He rolled 2 2s. That just did not work in Coach Marlowe's favor. This is a big break for Coach Robbie. He's going to be able this turn pick up the ball freely with no contention around it. Where's his thrower? Oh, his catcher's right there too. He could honestly pick up the ball, do a handoff. Ball isn't picked up. Sure hands. Oh, and he rolls a 2 and a 1. That's so unfortunate. But he does put the ball into a better position for himself. Zaz is going to be taking out the Benny Hill show, or knocking him down. And he's stunned. Push coming out on the Peaky Blinders. I think we might see a blitz onto Doctor Who. Nope, it's going to be onto Pride and Prejudice. Oh, and Bozo does have block, so thrower's going to be going down. That sucks to see. A -1 strength. That's always rough. Especially on your thrower, the guy who needs to be, you know, standing strong on your team. Ooh, and a failed pickup. And there was a reroll used. 2 1s in a row. Both teams having trouble picking up the ball right now. Ooh, and a big stun on the Bozo. And we're going to see a blitz coming out onto Red Skeleton. We're going to see a push. Push him onto the ball. Oh, he re-rolls it. Okay. And he gets the POW. Where's he going to push him to? He's going to keep him out of the ball space. No stun. No injury. Ooh. Is he going to end his turn here? No, he re-rolls it. Okay. He just gets a push out of it. Oh, and this is going to be a big hit onto McDonald here. Now, Coach Robbie has really good control of this ball. He's got 4 people around it, covering the space of the ball. Ooh, and double red skulls. I think you just got to take this one. I don't know if it's worth using a reroll on your loner right here. And he rerolls it anyways. Doesn't get it. Unfortunate. And it's a 50-50 with that loner, whether it's going to make the reroll happen or not. And it's going to be tough, I think, for the clown car to pick up this ball here on this turn. Could happen next, and we'll have to see if it does or not. Now, take root. I want to see, is it just any failure of trying to stand up, or is it just strictly when you roll a 1? Let's see here in a second. Yeah, so it's only a 1, so it doesn't matter if he stands up. It's just strictly based on on if he rolls a 1. Ooh, and that ball's looking better for Coach Marlowe now. He kind of moved the ball into a better position. See a push come out here. Follow up as well. I think the strategy here is he just... Ooh, I think we're going to see a foul under the Benny Hill show. Oh, and he gets called out for it. You going to argue first? Oh, he uses a bribe. Oh, that's 1 bribe gone. He still has another. Coach Marlowe was able to pick up 2 bribes. I think he should have just... See, he has biased referee, so... You just argue the coach. Or argue the call. Alright, this is looking like a big mess of players over here. Oh man, he needed a 4. Not get it. Ruby's gonna be knocked. He's gonna be staying put. Oh, and Droopy's stunned. Pride and Prejudice going for the hit. Surprised he's using him for this. Thought a blitz was gonna come out from somebody else to kind of make it, because this is your thrower and you need him to get the ball. Ooh, and he decides to land onto the ball. Oh, and it moves it into a better spot for Coach Marlowe. This is going to make it tough, I think, for Coach Robbie now. He's got a wall of rats kind of protecting this ball here. Okay, here comes the blitz. Onto Larry. He's going to get knocked. Ooh, and it's a KO. Another player sent off the field. Damn, that's 3 players already. And then we see Call the Midwife covering Bozo. So both the gutter runner and the thrower are now covered by the sidelines. Gonna make it difficult for these rats to gain control. Especially this next turn. He's got both of his players stunned right here.
Coach Robbie looks so focused right now.
Oh, he is in that right now. He's dead staring into the camera. Unwavering. Ooh, and the gutter runner is able to get out. Bozo almost failed that dodge roll. He rolled a 1 at first, had to use his dodge. we go, and the ball's picked up now. Ooh, rolls a 1 to attack. He's going to be taking out Sock, and Sock is badly hurt. Oh, and he rolls a 1. So take root doesn't happen when he's knocked. That's good to know. See a blitz come out onto the gutter runner. Coach Robbie gonna reroll this? He's deciding whether to or not right now. I don't know if it's worth it. Surprised he decided to blitz the gutter runner right there, but I think it's smart because the thrower has it. Probably try to make a pass to him. More players covering the gutter runner. Ooh. Oh, he has block. All right, that's good for him. That's another injury onto a Snotling. That is 4 Snotlings injured already in this first half. Which Marlowe is left with just 2. Ooh, and a KO coming out onto the crown. This is the first injury that we've seen. Not a permanent one, but an injury nonetheless. Now this ball carrier is going to be freed up. Might we see a handoff potentially? You got 2 turns left, and we are. Handoff's going to try to happen here. And he gets it. And now this gutter runner is going to be able to just make 1 dodge score, and he does. 1-0. The clown car winning right now. They are in the lead. Coach Marlon only has 10 players on the field right now. And we see a full 11 right here on the side of the BBC. Coach Robbie only has 2 turns left. Don't be confused with that 6 that we see highlighted there. He's just doing his formation right here. So once he ends his formation, it's going to be on turn 7 for him. Yeah, I think I need to see the catcher be actually up on the... Where is his catcher at? Is catcher injured? Oh, his catcher's the one who got KO'd. That sucks. Well, I don't know if Coach Robbie's going to be able to score. He needs to put people on the wing right here just to get as much space as possible. I mean, there's a potential, like, these linemen have 3 agility, so catching the ball isn't too much of a problem. I think he just needs to be able to make the distance, because they only have 6 movement. And right now he's got 1, 2, 3. So that's, I think, 14 spaces now to cover. So he can make it, but he has to make going for it. It's quite a bit of them, too. Solid defense. Coach Marlowe's going to be able to move some players. Ooh, that sucks. Decides to re-roll it. Oh, and it works. Double both downs. Well, he does only have 2 turns left, so that last re-roll might as well be used. No point in ending your turn early. Oh man, he tries to make the dodge but can't. I wouldn't use stand firm here. Let him push you. Ooh, and that brawler comes in handy. He's going to be able to knock down the Benny Hill show. Let me see a stun come out. Oh, we're seeing a foul start to build up. Oh, and a KO onto the Benny Hill show. That's 2 players KO'd. A lot better than the 4 injuries, though. That's for sure. But they are snotlings. They are going to get hurt That is a given. If you somehow manage to play a game without one of your snotlings getting hurt, then you are very lucky. This is Coach Robbie's last turn. And he's picking up the ball. I don't know who he plans to give it to. But it's not going to make a difference. He has not made the... he just doesn't have enough distance to score a touchdown here. Right now, I think you just go for a potential injury, a hit, something. And it's going to be a single dice roll onto Zaz here. Oh, we're going to see a blitz come out from Monty Python's Flying Circus. Ooh. A player from each team wakes up from their KOs. This is Coach Robbie's favorite part of the game, is the formation phase. I don't know if you guys know that, but I think he enjoys playing the formation phase more than he does watching it. But either way, he loves it.
Oh no, I think he likes watching it too.
Yeah.
Says a lot about a player.
It does, honestly. You can really see who really knows how to maximize their team's worth by how they position their players. We've seen countless other players put, you know, some of their catchers or throwers on the front lines. And
we've seen people avoid the middle completely, the line of scrimmage.
Oh yeah. Sometimes, you know what? If you have a good back line, that's always fine. It's interesting, and it kind of throws the other players off too on the defense. They're like, "What the hell?" You know.
Well, sometimes the mismatch is better in your favor. Maybe you got a lineman who can, I don't want to say handle their big guy, but take a couple punches while you let your big guy go to work on somebody else.
Right. Ooh, and the ball lands close to Coach Robbie's owned end zone. Is he going to go for hits first, or is he going to go for ball security? Oh, and another, what is this? Oh, it's a pitch invasion. So it looks like one player from the BBC is knocked out. Or he's stunned, I mean. Ooh, and that's going to be a big hit onto Larry. He's going down. And Larry's stunned.
Like that bark's got some bite to it.
Yep. Dude, this is a bloody
That
tree.
was such a fucking dad joke, dude. I love that.
Just repeating the facts out here.
Oh, and the Skaven gutter runners
Ooh.
KO. That's huge for Coach Robbie. With that player KO'd, he doesn't really have to worry too much about infiltration now. I mean, that's the key player for Coach Marlowe of trying to control the ball. Now he's out for the rest of this drive and possibly even past that. Successful pickup from Doctor Who. The lineman. I'm surprised he went with the lineman to pick that up. He's got Pride and Prejudice right next to him that had sure hands, but hell, it worked.
Hmm.
And I think we might see Peaky Blinders or Monty Python come back to support. Oh, no. It's going to be The Apprentice. All right. We still got a few other players here that can do some moves or attacks. I want to see the Troll Slayer go and hit Zaz. We haven't seen it yet. And this player does have Dauntless, so there's a chance he could become 5 strength if he rolls
I think he's
well.
worried about that frenzy though.
Okay, here's a clear up. Mr. Mime's going to be knocked down. Yeah, if that frenzy does proc, he's probably going to be rolling either 1 dice or red die if the Dauntless goes off. Well, now he's got the Great
No, he
Bridge
might be
Breaker.
okay now.
Yeah. I think you just go for it. Oh, he ended it. I don't know if Coach Robbie knows that this guy, like, how Dauntless works or what it might even be. I mean, if you got the chance to take down the big guy, you might as well go for it, because that's such a strong player for Coach Marlowe right now.
Yeah, because the Dauntless rolls look worse than they typically end up being. Oh, is he gonna wrestle?
No, that's Brawler.
Oh, Brawler.
Ooh, and the Rat Ogre stunned, too. This is huge for Coach Robbie. This is really massive.
Yeah, he's got a lot of room on the right side of the field.
Yep. And I think we might see a blitz come out from, Pride and Prejudice, actually. He's going to be making the blitz. It's only a dodge.
Got dodge.
But this is enough to kind of start, like, the beginning of a cage right here.
Mm-hmm. A lot of unmarked players in Marlowe's backfield still. They could swing over.
Yep.
Let's see if we get some body blocks from those wingmen there.
Tree moves up. Put some coverage on these rats
There we
here.
go.
Although it's a dangerous spot to be because he's surrounded by quite a few of these. The
Rat Ogre
Skavens.
will still be down next turn though, so
Yep.
he's got at least 1 turn of safety.
A handoff. To another
re-roll.
lineman.
He's still got his movement. Oh no.
No, he doesn't. I don't think he had his movement. He moved.
Yeah, that's the guy he blitzed the first turn. of the
Oh,
half.
you're right. And why do I have a blue filter on my fucking?
I was gonna
Let's see.
say, dude, you got stuck.
I'm gonna have to quit the game. Not quit the game. Main menu and then rejoin. Yeah, we'll just do that real quick.
Speed.
Come Come on. Come on. Pop up. Pop up. Load, you mother.
Servers are lightning quick.
Oh, yes. There we go. Now we're back in this. There we go. That was a funky filter. It was just blue and gray. Oh, and it looks like Coach Marlowe is just kind of positioning a lot of his players towards the back here. Luckily, that gutter runner's out, so he's not going to be able to kind of swoop the ball up and run. I'm surprised he didn't move Red Skeleton up even more just to mark this ball. All Coach Robbie needs to do is just blitz this Snotling out of the way. But even that, the Snotling does have sidestep, so if you knock him down without using block, he could just land on the ball and bounce it somewhere else. And I think that's what Coach Marlowe's setting up for right now.
Although, doesn't strength affect players' dodge ability?
No, it does not. It's your
No.
agility. Unless you have a break tackle.
Like the opposing player's strength.
No.
No? Okay.
No, it's their strength doesn't matter. Everybody has a -1 modifier if you're trying to like dodge into a space. Ooh, and this player has block. Did he re-roll that? Why did he re-roll? This guy's block. Oh, that's Coach Marlowe that's attacking. I'm silly. I thought that was Coach Robbie doing the attack. I was like, what? That doesn't make sense.
No, another injury. Jeez.
Well, 4 of them are from Snotlings, which are to be given. These guys only have 6 armor value. But
That's
yeah,
fair.
on one of your Skavens, that's one of your important players there.
Marlowe's now down 2 players for the half. With 2 of his players being Snotlings, that's a pretty serious disadvantage right now.
Oh, and the tree rolls a 1. He's going to be taking root. So he's not going to be able to move anymore. But he can still attack. But it's going to be a push. I think
Does he take the boat down?
I don't think that would be a good...
Is he thinking about using a reroll maybe? Well, he's going to push him.
I mean, rerolls on big guys just are never... I feel like they're never in your favor. Even though it's a 50-50 to get it off, it feels like it's like you have to roll like a 2 or a 1 or a what's it called? Or you have to roll like a 5 or a 6 to make it succeed.
Yeah, and then you still got to do better on the reroll.
Yeah.
A stun. Love to see it.
Ooh, and we're gonna see block.
It's got block. Hopefully. Yeah.
All right, now we just need to see a blitz come out from one of these guys. I mean,
Probably
shit.
that back lineman. Oh, no.
That's a reroll
And
right there.
that's got to be a reroll.
And that's not much better. I mean, pushes are great, but like it'd still be nice to be able to take this Snotling down.
He's got sidestep.
Yeah, there we go. I think this is what Coach Marlowe was planning for. I hope the ball moves in his favor, and it does.
It does. Ooh. That's some smart play there by Coach Marlowe.
I think you just try to dodge. No, I don't know if I would dodge in and try to pick up the ball, but I would definitely mark the ball with your thrower. I don't know. Maybe keeping him right there is good. Ooh, a foul.
Ooh,
and he gets an injury.
Yeah, bash his face in.
John Wayne Gacy over here.
Marlowe just taking all these injuries.
Yeah, none of them are lasting, and I think that's why. Well, I mean, the Snotlings.
Besides that last one.
It says it's just badly hurt.
I thought he had the head injury.
I thought so too, but it's...
Try the next player. Oh, no, that was him, wasn't it?
It's still badly
He might
hurt.
have re-rolled it and it just didn't register or something.
I mean, his apothecary's still in his inventory.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like weird. Maybe it's just a bug, a visual bug, or it's a... I don't know. All right, we're gonna see another movement of the ball. Oh, and it's juggling around. And that's pretty good for Coach Robbie. Oh my god, my mom's calling me. I gotta pick up. I'll be right back.
Lots of action around the ball. Don't really see anybody going for it yet.
Yeah, Marlo doesn't really have a good way of getting the ball. I think he's just gonna set up to try to stop the push if Robbie does go for the ball.
Yeah, it seems like he's really trying to utilize that sidestep on those snotlings. Good news for Coach Marlowe is he doesn't need to score. So if he can just keep playing this keep away game, you got to pounce on the ball. Oh, he catches it. Not what he wanted. Coach Robbie still has his block action. He can get pretty far downfield right now. He could sprint in. Oh, he does it. All tied up. It's a ball game. We'll see if Coach Marlowe gets that knocked out player back to relieve some of the pressure off of his players.
I don't know how long I've been talking without actually speaking.
You've said a couple things. Not recently.
Oh, I was gonna say I was freaking out, saying heck yeah, go fucking Coach Robbie. But then I was like, I definitely would not have done none of my block actions before trying that. I'm impressed.
Yeah, he's all tied up now. He's got the player advantage. He's got 4 turns to score. We'll see if he can pull it out. He's got a huge numbers advantage right now. Coach Robbie just taking his time on his favorite part of the game.
You don't get to do that very often, so he has to take it in while he can.
Most teams don't get to do it very often. Some of us did it more than we wanted to this week. And the kickoff. Way back there. Coach, if you were Marlowe here, how would you play this? You playing aggressive, trying to keep his players at the line, or are you falling back and turtling, basically?
I mean, I think as Coach Marlowe, you just try to be aggressive because the longer that you delay this, the more opportunity to take out your teammates or your team is going to be. And he's already down 2 people. And if he can sneak in a score and then just delay for the rest of the half to avoid overtime, I think that's going to be where he's the most comfortable.
I think he's going to need every little bit of time if he's going to be able to score. It's tricky. He needs to balance getting the ball away from the end zone with making it easy pickings for Robbie. Staying out of reach on his first turn, smart. Oh, not a roll he wants to see. He's getting lucky on the reroll. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, it uses an apothecary for a stun. Smart. Two stuns from the big guy. Too bad half of them were on the wrong team. Doesn't follow up. Down goes the rat ogre. Big ol' hole up the middle now. And he's got block. I would be very scared right now if I was Coach Marlowe. Oh no. Not the one rushes. He's got 2 rerolls. Might be worth using one. Trying to keep it from overtime. Although I have a feeling the longer this game goes on, the better Robbie's chances are. At least judging from the sidelines.
Exactly.
We're going to see a blitz with the Rat Ogre. Oh, no, just stand up. I'd be scared about taking out another one of my players with him, honestly. Oh, handoff? Oh, no. Coach
Seems
Marlowe
like
really
a
went for it.
very quickly, unfortunately.
Lots of options here for Coach Robbie. Player already downfield.
All right, I'm back.
Oh, welcome back, Coach. Marlowe just made a daring play, but he failed his rush roll right before the handoff.
Oh yeah, I
Otherwise,
was still sitting in
Even
my chair, so I saw everything that had happened. I would just
okay.
turn off my
Robbie's
camera,
play
mute
was
my mic.
crazy, wasn't it? Robbie's play was real crazy.
It's insane.
You're crazy. Interesting.
Ooh, that's not what you want to see on a triple roll right there. You're hoping for a defender stumbles or a pow right there. Not 2 red skulls and a push. Better than 3 red skulls, though.
Been a couple mid 3 dice rolls here recently.
Where's this? Oh, his thrower's out. Did he get pushed out of bounds? Or just keep him out this turn?
No, he just kept him out.
Failed pickup. Are we gonna see a reroll?
That's why he's doing it last.
There we
Oh, he
go.
gets it.
I think he just run up.
Yeah, like you can at least get away from that guy you're next to.
Yeah, you don't want the
Make
Skaven to
make him
blitz.
use a blitz on you.
I'd say just run up right here. That way this guy that's knocked has to make some going for it. Oh, he fails the first going for it. And he
no.
keeps it. Oh. Surprised he doesn't use the reroll here.
Yeah, you know, if this game goes into overtime, it's heavily in Robbie's favor.
Yeah, he's got that man advantage right now. Pretty
Yeah.
heavy for him.
Not only is Coach Marlowe down 3 players at this point, at least 3, 2 of his players are snotlings, and I only count them as 3/4 of a player. Coach Marlowe's probably still got to be looking for that Hail Mary play. Hmm. Ooh. Who pushes?
Yeah, Coach Marlowe's trying his hardest right now, not to recover the ball, but just to cover it and make sure Robbie can't score. But will he be able to? I think you just standing blitz jingle, try to pick up the ball, run it up as far as you can. Oh no. Oh, it's a failed pickup.
Ball is always slippery. Interesting position here because Robbie probably is totally fine with overtime, and at this point, that's all Marlowe can really hope for.
Yeah. If I'm Coach Robbie right here, I think I prioritize, you try to just injure this Rat Ogre potentially, or some of the other Snotlings or Skavens. Just make it easier on yourself when you go into OT.
Yeah.
Because taking that ball's, it's going to be really challenging. He doesn't have too many players over on that side of the field.
Mm-mm. If he can get those Snotlings out of the way, that sidestep is dangerous in critical situations. Ooh.
Yeah, that's a big KO on the Red Skeleton right there. That's potential for one less player to be on the field at the end of this drive.
Yeah. And the ball is only one turn away from the end zone, so we could see a last turn score if Robbie can kind of clear up around the ball there.
Why is he keeping him right by the sidelines? What?
He's bait.
Maybe. See for a pick. Oh my god, he gets
Oh,
the
he gets
pickup.
it.
Can he dodge out though?
Got one dodge to make back out.
He's got one dodge and one reroll too. Just. Oh my
He does
god.
it. And he rushes.
He makes him too. That's insane. I think at this point you try to knock down the Rat Ogre with one of these two guys and oh, he's just straight up dodging out. If that Rat Ogre has lagging tails, so that dodge is actually a 5+ to make, and he gets it. And this Rat
And a
Ogre,
favorable red roll.
yeah.
Ooh.
Bam, down goes the Rat Ogre. No injury, but he down, that's for sure. And Coach Robbie has this game in his hands right now. Coach Marlowe's gonna have to make some risky dodges if he wants to prevent Sherlock from scoring. Those are insane pickup rolls he made and dodge rolls to get out of that situation.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, I think here you just gotta blitz with Mo.
Yeah, got
to
to.
God. Hope to God that you get a POW or defender
Well, it's
stumbles.
going to be a double red dice.
No, if he blitzes from up here in this corner, it won't be.
Single dice roll for overtime.
Oh, and he fails.
He fails. Well, see if Robbie runs it in or decides to play with his food a little bit.
I think he's gonna take the TD. Oh, there we go.
There we go. He made it look easy.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, I think I feel like
Was it a Snotling that he did the head injury on?
no, it
Or
was one of the rats. I think it was Ruby.
It was John Wayne Gacy's who had the head injury that didn't
Oh,
get
yeah.
rolled.
Did he have two apothecaries?
Maybe he did. He could have picked up a wandering apothecary because he had 400,000 in petty cash. He bought 2 bribes with it. He bought the mercenary. He bought biased referee. I don't know how much that equals out to, but I don't know if it's enough for another wandering apothecary. We'll have to see. That ball is kicked out. Doesn't matter. There's 1 turn left. Marlowe cannot do a 1-turn touchdown.
I don't think either of these teams got it. Last turn of the game. Is he gonna take a knee or go out swinging?
At this point,
He's got to take one swing. Just cause.
I'm surprised that Coach Marlowe didn't just put his players on the line here because he gets a free turn of attacks essentially, and he's just keeping them back here. I don't know what he was thinking. If the game's giving you 1 turn to just mess up the other player, you take it. Just ruin their day. You're gonna lose. Go out swinging. I think Mr. Mime might be the blitzer here. Oh, maybe not. Is he gonna? No, he doesn't have throw teammate. I don't know. What's he doing? Ooh, and that's a good hit on the Doctor Who.
Oh yes, it is.
And that's a KO.
There
No
we go.
injury.
Some vengeance.
That just feels like a slap, not really a punch.
Yeah. I mean, he's got to take what he can get at this point.
Yeah, true. All right, I think Zaz is gonna go for a hit. He does.
Oh, just a push. Oh, he's gonna let him do it again.
Just another push.
Another push. It's not really a push.
Oh, I forgot the Stree had 6 strength. I was like, why is that red die rolling? Forgot. He's just 1 strength higher than the Rat Ogre is.
I don't think Marlowe realizes this is the last turn.
I don't think so either. All right. Welcome back, coaches. Let's bring in Coach Marlowe first. Coach Marlowe, it was a pretty solid game you played. You got an early touchdown. Unfortunately, I think the injuries just kind of caught up to you towards the end there. And you know, when you're down men, it's really hard to kind of keep control of that ball. What are some of your thoughts and feelings coming out of this game?
I guess mostly I'm kind of pissed at Bozo for napping so long. Without like my dedicated ball runner, I wasn't able to really, make magic happen with luck. But yeah, just like the amount of injuries just really messed me up, and I wasn't able to really recover from that. I kind of wish that I would have used the apothecary on Bozo when he got knocked out. I didn't think he'd be out for the rest of the game. But it's just how it is. Next week we're going to be stronger. Bozo got MVP, should be able to level up from that. So overall, at least I'm going to be able to get that. But I think Robbie played an amazing game. Um, there were some things that he got unlucky about, but I think he got more lucky than I did. Uh, but I don't want to fully blame the dice on this. There were some mistakes that I made too. I'm definitely going to be learning from that. But next week, full team. I'm excited for that.
Awesome. Yeah, that's good to hear. Yeah, it sucks that you only got KOs on him and no actual injuries, but yeah, that's the game sometimes. Sometimes you get the shit kicked out of you, sometimes you kick the shit out of others. Yeah, you played a great game regardless. All right, let's bring in Coach Robbie, our victor for today. Coach Robbie, you displayed a great showing of Blood Bowl there. You managed to, you got scored on, but you didn't let that bring you down. You just said, "Hey, I'm going to come back and hit harder here," and you managed to just kind of, take control and just make it work. In that last play or the last two plays where you were able to get the ball and then run out too, that was incredible. What are some of your, I guess, thoughts, feelings, favorite moments of this game so far?
Yeah, I think what Marlo said is pretty accurate. I think that we both, had some good roles and had some bad roles. I think there was just maybe one or two like key plays where the roles were just in my favor that, um, you know, allowed me to secure the victory. I'm fairly confident just because the amount of injuries that had we gone into overtime, I could have still pulled it out. Maybe Bozo would have come back and that would have been a threat, but um, with the man difference, I felt that I was in control most of the time. But I'm glad Nuffle spared me the extra 45 minutes and allowed me to do some crazy shit right there at the end to get the ball in the end zone on the last turn. It was a deliberate um, play for me to like rush Bozo and blitz him as my first action. And I'm really happy with the results of that. Obviously, a KO is like more than I was even expecting. I was happy when the stun happened the first time I did it. So, that was my main motivation was to keep the gutter runner under control. And I'm happy with what we were able to do. We weren't quite able to stop that first TD, but we did a good thing. Also, Alec, I'm pretty sure you've casted almost every game I've played in. And you and me, we both got to be on the same wavelength here. I don't think I've ever seen Pride and Prejudice pick up the ball except for maybe one time. Uh, and today's no different. He just failed his reroll on picking up the ball. So I'm gonna legit kill him. I'm gonna murder him and maybe his family later. Um, but yeah, I'm happy we got the victory. And Marlo played a great game.
Yeah.
I wish him the best of luck.
Yeah, I saw you pick up or use the lineman to pick up the ball on like one of your receiving turns, even though he was like,
Yep.
you could have used him, but I was like, he has sure hands. Why don't you pick him up? And now that I was like thinking back all the times now that you mention it, like he can't pick up the ball. He
Can't pick up the ball.
we gave him new gloves, it still didn't work, and we did some extra ball pickup training, and none of it happened. So
Yeah.
yeah. All right, well, congratulations, Coach Robbie, and we'll take a look at next week's schedule. Fuck it, I'll do it right now just to. No, I won't actually. I'll just do that in the free time. You guys, whoever's watching, will be able to just watch the game. Screw it. All right, thank you guys for watching. Hope to see you next time. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and yeah, thank you, Blood Bowl fans. Hope you guys have a good rest of your evening. Peace out.
Bye
Ciao.
bye.